Yeah, up next to the Marmy Rock Show, we have Tiana Woods with us from the fantastic band called Varna. They're out of Los Angeles, California. Tiana, it's been like a year since I talked to you on the show, so what's the band been up to the past year?
Yeah, it's been a long time. A lot of things have happened to Varna. We actually had a lineup change. Rob, our drummer, ended up expecting a baby about 2 months after Ross and our former guitarist decided to leave the group. So that was kind of a crazy time because we were in the middle of recording our new EP when all that went down. So it was a big process. I had to find, the big search of finding 2 other members, to complete the lineup, but thankfully I found them. And so our new guitarist is named Eddie, and our new drummer is named Sean. And so we just, we did a little mini tour about a couple of months ago, and we're in mastering with the EP that we just finished up. So, we're super excited, and we're going to release it in 2016, and it's going to be a surprise release date. So that's going to be really fun for all of our fans who have been patient and waiting for it. So we're super excited.
Yeah, we'll definitely get you back on the show once the new EP comes out. And for folks that don't know, your other EP, this time it's personal, is out there now. So we'll be definitely looking forward to that in 2016. So, hey, you guys had a pretty nice honor bestowed upon you. And I thought when I saw it, I got in touch with you and said I had to get you on the show. So brag about the nomination a little bit. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, it was really cool and super exciting for us. It's the North American Independent Rock Music Awards, and basically it's honoring the independent rock community in, rock, hard rock, and metal. And, so we were actually nominated for 2 awards, Female Fronted Group of the Year and People's Choice, which is fan voted only. So that's super exciting for us, and that's taking place during NAMM in January. So that'll be January 22nd of 2016. So we are so excited.
Now, how can people vote for you in the fan choice one? They just go to the website for it, or can they link off of your page?
Yeah. There, we have the link on our Facebook, on our Twitter, on our website, varnarocks.com, and they can also go to narma.net, that's NAIRMA.net, and click on People's Choice, and scroll down and click Varna, and vote for us.
Now, do you know how long folks have to vote? Do you know, do they have a little bit of time, or does it end like at year's end?
Yeah, I think it's until the awards, so I'm sure it's all throughout December, and January. So
we don't want people to sit on the fence, but yeah, like if they're not right by the computer now, they got a little bit to get out there and check it out and vote for you guys. That's very cool. Hey, so I interview quite a few female fronted groups, as that title was. Do you like the notion of a separate category for a female fronted band, or does that bother you? I've heard female vocalists on both sides of that fence.
It never bothered me at all. If anything, I think it's super cool, because if that's what piques people's interest for the music, then it's all good in my eyes. I go with the quote, all publicity is good publicity. Especially when you're coming from a, do-it-yourself independent band, whatever, things we can get for our band, let's do it. So, I really love it. I think it's cool, and, it's especially important for the rock community to know that, females are out there and we're doing it just as tough as the boys are, and, we can hold our own as well. So, I think it's really cool, and I love it.
So, I haven't talked to you in a while. Has your guys' band found its music over to Europe yet? I always, when I listen to you guys, think your style would do very well over there. Have you, noticed a following over there, or dabbled with the idea of playing over in Europe at all?
Oh, definitely. We're so lucky, and, we have a big following, in Germany, Ireland, England, we are so lucky to have so many fans all over the world. It's crazy to say that, because we actually, like you're saying, we have not been over there yet. to play. And so people are so excited. So when we do go over there eventually, we're really excited to see the kind of response we get, because we know what it looks like from our end, online. So, it's super exciting to, know that people are fans of your band. I think every musician loves to think about that happening, but when it really does happen, you're like, really? So it's kind of a surreal thing.
Hey, now, Tiana, you have a great voice, and when I listen to you, it's not necessarily, in some ways, and I mean this as a compliment, it's not the conventional rock and roll voice that you get stereotyped into when you think of a female rock vocalist. Did your vocal roots come from rock and roll, or did they come from somewhere else?
No, I wish they did, but, when I was a little kid, I was raised by a single mother, so basically, any music that I was exposed to, I had to find for myself. So, the one person that got me wanting to be a singer was Mariah Carey. Unfortunately I do not sound anything like her. But, I started off doing, just loving blues, R&B, and then, when I became a teenager, I really got into, Silverchair. I talk about them in every single interview we have. Daniel John, his music changed my life. And I really got into rock, and I realized as a songwriter that rock music was where I could express myself the best and where my performance came out the best. And so, I really made a conscious decision to, see what I could do in the rock world, and it turned out great because, my voice fit really well with what we were trying to create. And I really like that, I don't sound like a conventional, female rock vocalist. I think it definitely gives us a leg up on the competition, so I love that about our band, actually.
Hey, so tell us a little bit more about the EP. We know it's coming out in 2016. Where are you guys producing this and recording this thing?
We are working with our same producer that did This Time It's Personal, Eric Ron. And, he's come up, in the past year that we've been working with him. He's been working with New Year's Day and a lot of cool bands. He's always so busy. So we were very lucky to, go in with him again. And, he's a dear friend of mine for many years that I've known him. So it's always great to work with him. And the new EP is actually called The Ones Inside. So it's about, fighting your demons and conquering your demons and that kind of, all the dark things inside of us that we really don't want to admit, So I'm so excited talking about it. Like I'm so ready for this EP to come out, It's been a long journey and trial, and I'm just ready for it to go out in the world.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to hearing the new EP when it comes out. So, hey man, it looks like you got a show coming up this week, is it?
Yeah, this weekend. It's gonna be at Loaded in Hollywood. It's called Loaded Christmas. So it's gonna have a Christmas theme, and we have a lot of great rock bands from LA coming in to do the show, and it's sponsored by our sponsors, which are Cold Cock Whiskey. And I have a little inkling that Santa Claus might be there. So, so if anybody's in the LA area and wants to come down, we're on at 8 o'clock. So
you might need to keep Santa away from the Cold Cock Whiskey. That sounds like a dangerous combination right there, possibly happening.
Yeah, exactly. We'll find him on the floor.
Hey, so before I let you go, I'm going to ask you to take a quick look back, a quick look forward. What do you think was the best moment of the band for 2015?
Oh, let's see. The best moment, me personally was doing our little small tour that we did. We did a tour in San Diego and San Jose, and we actually had a fan of ours that has been following us since the beginning come out to our show in San Jose, and it was great to meet him, and he was telling us, how much he loved the band and how much it helped him through the hard times in his life. And it was just so great to meet somebody that we had met, online and through our music, and to see him in the flesh. And, he's so dear to us. His name is Marty, so if he's listening, hi Marty. So that was a high point for me as an artist, a songwriter, just a general musician, that was amazing experience.
So then I had you look back at 2015, and then last thing, looking forward, suppose I call you in December 2016. Where do you hope that the band Varna is going to be at this point in 2016? What are your goals for the band next year?
Our definite goal is to tour. That's our number one priority. You know, being a do-it-yourself independent band is the most expensive thing you can do besides doing your own music. So we're definitely going to have a campaign running for that. We're going to try and get Journeys on board that, actually, I have to lie. I have another highlight of 2015.
Go for it. Throw it in there.
You know, Journeys played our video My Heart in 600 stores nationwide. And for me, that just hit it home, because when I was a little kid, I would go into Journeys and think, oh man, one day can my band be up there, you know, and it was such a great moment, because I went into the store that I grew up in. It was still there, and I went and it was playing. I was like, wow, what a surreal moment. So those are my two moments, my two highlights. Yeah.
Always looking to add another one.
Exactly. But for December 2016, I would love to say, you know, we got to go on tour and meet all our fans around the U.S. and hopefully come away with a, you know, NARMA award and, you know, just be working on our new EP maybe and just, you know, progressing, rolling forward, whatever that brings for the band.
Well, Tiana, it's always good talking to you, and we'll be looking forward to seeing the new EP in 2016, and I'll make sure I get you guys back on the show when it comes out. We'll definitely play some of the stuff from that when it's out. So, hey, good luck with the show this weekend, good luck with the new EP, and good luck with the award. Tiana Woods, everybody, from Varna.
Thank you so much, Rocky. We appreciate it, and I'll have Eddie and Sean come back on when we do the EP so you can meet them.
That'll be awesome. Get the whole group on. Hey, thanks again for being here.
Okay, great. Thanks for having me on.